Hi there, just wanted to talk to you about how to maintain and clean your epee point. First thing I always do is I check if I'm getting any kind of weird signals. I check that my handle's nice and tight and that the wires aren't trapped in between the handle and the guard. So I pull the pad down, have a look inside and just check that the wire isn't taut or pulled or trapped in any way. Use an Allen key to tighten up the back or the nut, and the tighter it is the better. You can't do it too tight. It's less likely that things will move around and wobble. When it comes to cleaning a tip, it's quite important to do this probably monthly to get the best results. You'll need a tip screwdriver, a point screwdriver, jeweler's screwdriver. I find these ones are the best because they've got this sort of knurled edge, and you can use this to peel away some of the cotton insulation when you're actually mounting the weapon. If you need to sharpen the pointer tool to be able to get inside the very small head of the screws, you can just rub it a few times on a file. When it is very sharp, be careful that you don't accidentally sort of slip and stab yourself. I have done this, it does hurt, so please be careful. Little tip, you can magnetize the screwdriver, and then this will mean that the screws are magnetized to the screwdriver, so you're less likely to drop them and lose them. I lock it into a vise. There are lots of different clamps you can buy. A bench mounted one is the best and easiest, but you can buy stuff that is sort of detachable and removable, which you can attach to like a table at home. It's much easier to work with a point when it's at eye level rather than sort of trying to do stuff on the floor or when you're sort of sat down. Firstly, remove the screws. And because the tip screwdriver is magnetized, they don't sort of fall off and you don't lose them. You take out your top or your tip, and then you take out your spring. Now then we use cotton wool bud, and these things are absolutely perfect for cleaning tips. They're the perfect size. It's kind of as though they've been invented to do it, but they weren't. Add a bit of ultra clean spray. This is just a solvent that we use, but there's millions of different types of them. Any kind of solvent will do. And then you're basically just pushing your tip inside and trying to sort of pull off any of the dirt. Now, if you haven't done it for a while, the tip will come out very black, and that means you've cleaned it very effectively. The reason that dirt gets trapped in it, it kind of acts like a capillary action where as the point bounces up and down, the tiny gap sort of sucks in little particles of dirt or dust. So it is important to clean it because you'll end up with a smoother point and a better electrical connection.